Anwar from Group 4. Debat motion. This house believe that social media. My name is Muhammad Riza from Kontra.
My name is Naura Syafira Putri.
My name is Agustina Saputri.
My name is Angga Raditya Gotama.
My name is Inas Anissa.
This house believes that social media has increased the frequency and severity of student browse. We acknowledge that social media has many benefits in communication and learning. However, in the context of student browse, social media has become dangerous weapons. It is no longer only a speech for entertainment. It has started into the public arena where insult and posted challenges are made and fingers are organized. Social media means platforms such as Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and WhatsApp, where students interact, post video, comments, and group chats. Student browse are violent confrontation between students, either individual or in groups that often takes place outside of school grounds. Frequency refers to how often these freaks occur, and severity means how extreme, discursive, and hurtful they become. Our debate focus on how social media has speed, visibility, and influence, and made student fix books more common and more violent. Our stand is clear: social media has become the main improvement of student browse. It provides the means to propagate, organize, and accelerate peace in ways that were impossible in the past. Our team case has three strong arguments. Social media as a platform for organization and provocation which are present today. Peer pressure, additive effect, and live streaming to be explained by the second speaker. Normalization of violence and long-term confrontation to the present by the third speaker along with the conclusion. Social media as a tool for organization and propagation. Our first argument is that social media is the main tool students use to organize and propagate facts. In the past, fake actually happened because of the first argument. They were often smile, equaling only a few people, but now one Instagram story or one WhatsApp message can call together the case of students in matter of minutes. For example, in everyday life, we often hear case like this. A student feel influenced by the road comment on TikTok instead of telling to privately. They post a challenge back, taking their previous school. The challenge spread to group chat, and suddenly many students feel tempted to join by text a day. I think it's really not just the people, but it's a group have is a public space. This is not a real case. Now, at least it's Indonesian of the report student browse that students browse simple online insult something just one and certain post or video mocking another school uniform.
Did his house believe that social media has intercepted the first to quality and service of student browse? Honorable education member of the House and fellow debaters, as the first speaker of reposition, I stand firmly to support the motion. This is House belief that social media has increased the frequency and severity of student browse. Your stand is simple. Social media accelerator it speak up communication, impression, emotion, and stirs small collective into large style violence among students. I will present their main argument. First, media social accelerators the a spread of affection. Platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and WhatsApp allow insult, gossip, and a challenge to spread with second. What the us to make the dice to election how text manage student and allies upload mention uploads like get screenshot on harsh comments that trigger emotional response. The spec the spec of transmission that high reaction with conflict spiral of control before adult can intervene. Second, social media. Social media provided a public state the pressure student of themselves because everything is visible online. Students feel the need to protect their reputation when someone is insulted. Public health is here is strong social expansion to response. Even violence to they are not perceived as weak. This digital pressure feels broad, making the more request and harder to stop. Number 3, social media enables coordination of broad. Students can form group chats, broadcast election, and plan fix secret. This platform make it easy to gather large group quickly. This is where Russian students brought evolved bigger and more serious violence with social media's such rapid coordination called to be almost impossible. Therefore, because social media spread information increases pressure to reality and thresholds easy coordination. We strongly believe the social media has interested both the frequency and severity of student belows. Thank you.
Media accelerates the mobilization process between student groups. The first speaker explained that social media has become a platform for spreading propagation. I added that the speed of communication on platforms like WhatsApp, Instagram, and TikTok allows student groups to instantly organize gathering points, times, and crowd size. Previously, browsers required direct coordination and were time consuming. Now, with just one post of broadcast messages, dozens of students can get her in minutes. The faster the mobilization, the more frequent the brewers become. Social media escalates small conflicts into inter-school conflicts. Small conflicts that involved only a few people have now become massive conflicts because they are shared publicly. One found in the comments. One video challenge its author. One story containing provocation. In a matter of hours, personal issues are transformed into sentiments of school prestige, so that more students feel compelled to get involved. The impact is not only more frequent conflicts, but also higher escalation of violence because the school's reputation is at stake. Social media facilitates provocation and coordination of violence. The first speaker explained that social media is trigger for rapid mobilization. In support that is with the following analysis. Thank you.
First, I would like to respond to the claim made by the proposition. They argue that social media spreads violent content and encourages students to imitate it. However, this argument ignores the fact that platforms have strict community guidelines, content moderation system, and reporting features. Violence spreads not because of the platform, but because of the irresponsible individuals. Blaming social media is equivalent to blaming the road for a reckless driver. Number 1. Social media allows students to express talents, achievements, and creativity, reduce the desire of resolve conflict through violence. Students who are actively engaged in online communities, sport group, academic forum, or hobby pageants to avoid violence because they have a stronger sense of belonging and positive identity. Number 2, many student conflicts start from misunderstandings. Digital literacy program help student community clearly, respectfully, and responsible online. School around the world integrate digital citizenship education, proving that social media can become part of the solution, not the problem. Number 3, the proposition confuse amplification with caution. Even if social media makes fake more visible, that does not mean it make them more frequent. Media exposure of violence can actually create public pressure to address the issues, encouraging school to implement stringent anti-bullying policy. Many reported school fight today involve viral video. Students record fight not only to watch but to provoke further violence. The desire to go viral makes students fight harder, longer, and more violently. The existence of cameras become a motivation. For this reason, our argument stands strong. Social media amplifies provocation, intensifies pressure, enables mass coordination, and glorifies violence. We firmly believe the motion hold true. Thank you.
Firstly, our first speaker led the foundation by explaining the psychological and behavioral impact of social media on students. Platforms such as Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, and Facebook have created environments where students are constantly exposed to peer pressure, online bullying, and public humiliation. This platform amplify emotional response and reduce the time for reflection, leading students to react impulsively and violently. Secondly, our second speaker provides compelling evidence that social media is not a neutral space. It actively facilitates and escalates conflict. Student brawls are no longer spontaneous or isolated incidents. They are increasingly premeditated, coordinated through group chats, and even advertised online. In some cases, fakes are live streamed or recorded and shared widely, turning violence into entertainment and encouraging others to imitate such behavior. This shift has led to a disturbing trend. Students are no longer just fighting, they are performing. The presence of an online audience changed the nature of the conflict. It adds pressure to act more aggressively, to gain attention, and to assert dominance in front of peers. This performative violence is far more dangerous than traditional schoolyard fights. Now, let us turn to the argument presented by the opposition. They may claim that social media is simply a tool and that the responsibility lies with the user. While this may sound reasonable, it ignores the design and influence of this platform. Social media algorithms prioritize engagement, and unfortunately, violent or provocative content often garners the most attention. This creates a feedback loop where aggression is rewarded and normalized. The opposition might also argue that students' browse have existed long before social media and that this platform merely make them more visible. However, visibility is not the only issue. The nature of these browse has changed. They are more frequent, more severe, and more public. The desire to go viral or gain online fame push students to escalate conflict beyond what would occur in a private setting. Furthermore, the opposition may suggest that social media can be used to promote peace and understanding. While this is theoretically true, the reality is that conflict-related content spreads faster and reach wider audience. The negative impact far outweigh the potential benefits in the context of student behavior. Let us consider real-world example. In multiple countries, social administrators have reported a rise in violent incidents directly linked to social media activity. Students have used platforms to challenge each other, spread rumors, and coordinate fights. Videos of this often go viral, encouraging others to replicate the behavior. In some cases, students have suffered serious injuries, and schools have had to implement strict surveillance and disciplinary measures. These incidents are not isolated; they reflect a broader pattern of behavior influenced by the digital environment. Social media has created a culture where violence is not only visible but celebrated. This is a dangerous shift that must be acknowledged and addressed. In conclusion, our team has demonstrated that social media has fundamentally altered the dynamic of student interaction. It has increased the frequency of browse by making it easier to provoke, coordinate, and publicize conflict. It has intensified the severity of this browse by introducing an audience effect, encouraging students to act more violently for attention and validation.
Thank you for watching. See you next time.
Bye-bye.